boy George from G Works Really Auto Finish. Never ride dirty, boogie down Bronx, you already know. Today we got a BMW 5 Series. Guess what? Headlight restoration. So today I'm gonna be using 800 grit, 1500 grit, and 2000. I'll cut the camera back on when I'm getting busy on going to town on this headlight. Okay, so I prepped the surface, I taped it up, and I couldn't find a clay. Okay. Early in the morning. I couldn't find myself a sanding block, so I took my foam applicator for the tires. I cut that up, and I'll be using that for my sanding, sanding sponge and stuff like that. Alrighty, so I'll cut you back on in a few seconds. So I began sanding. I'll show you now, starting with the 800. So basically what you're looking for okay, you see all that milky looking stuff dripping down? That's your clear coat. So that's what you're looking for. You're looking for that clear coat. To take that clear coat off. So that's exactly what you're looking for, is that white milky looking stuff that tells you that you're on the right path. That's what you actually want to remove. So you see all that white stuff? This is 800 grit. Let me go to the sanding process. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to keep this camera on because the battery really died. So I'm just going to let you know the sanding process. After 800, I'm going to 1500. After 1500, I'm going to 2000. And then I'll hit it with maybe the rotary buffer. So let me go to town on this, and I'll cut you guys back on when I'm done. So basically I'll use the whole 800. I'll keep using 800 until I'm satisfied with removing all that white milky stuff, and then I'll go to 1500. After 1500, the 1500 will take away the sanding marks that I did with the 800. After the 800, I'll remove. After the 800, I'll do the 1500 to remove the sanding marks from the 800. Then I'll do the 2000 to get rid of the sanding marks from the 1500.
This is Next Level Production.
Cut the camera off for now and go to town. Alrighty, I've been sanding with the 800 grit sandpaper. 800. Now, what I wanted to point out was, thank goodness I ain't really completed all the way. I still have to hit it with the 800. As you can see in the video, from the camera, everything looks nice and dull. That's where you want to get it. Now, the reason I want to show you something is right over here, right here.
This is Next Level Production.
Right? It's still kind of shiny. Right? So that's telling me I still need to hit that spot. Everything should look uniform. as it is up here, dull. That's telling me I still have clear coat there. I want to get rid of that. I want it all to look like this. Okay? Same thing with this corner. I want to bring that to look like this. Once it's all looking uniform and dull like this, then you proceed to the 1500 grit. Okay? After the 1500, then you'll go to 2000 to get rid of the 1500 grit sanding mark. Alright? So I'm going to cut you off now, and I'll cut it back on. I'm done hitting it with 800 grit. Now I'm hitting it with 1500.
It's mixed on the beat.
After I got it all uniformed with the 800, I proceeded with the 15. Life, man. I'm gonna hit it with the 2000. to the 2000 and then polishing it. Still at it with the headlight. I'm hitting it with the 2000 grit. It's actually clearing up a lot. Then I'm gonna hit it with the polisher. At the same token, we have the Harley Davidson over here we're gonna be doing. So I'll keep you guys posted. Day in the life. She works with auto finish, never ride dirty. Bookie down Bronx, you already know. Shout out to the detailing family. Eric Jones, Positive Flow, Sporty Detailing, and Styles Pretty Work Detailing, and Joel's Attention to Detail. Alrighty, I'm gonna start the polishing now on the headlights. I'm using M105 compound to get rid of the scratches from the 2000 grit sandpaper. Alright, and I'll put you back on when I'm done. Let's go a lot lit here. Let's see what we got here. Y'all ready for it? Huh? YouTube family. There we go. M105. Still got pop. Huh? Not bad, huh? We went from that. We went from this. To this. Alright, let me get the polishing. You guys see what it is. The boy from George from G-Works Auto Finish. Never ride dirty, put it down wrong. You already know. Wife is getting wrapping up the Harley Davidson over here. Should I show the customer this first headlight? Huh? Should I? And there we go. Let's see his reaction. What do you think, Fabian?
Shit is shiny, fresh, bro.
You still think you needed a new headlight?
Hell no.
Huh?
You can tell the difference. It's glycerin right now, bro. It's glycerin.
Yes, sir. Now I gotta get started with the other one. That one's done. All right, guys. I'm not gonna do the whole video on both headlights. Like I said, I started with 800 grit. That side was the same as the passenger side. I started with 800 grit. You know, you want to get it all uniform, where there's no shiny spots. Get rid of all that milky residue. That's your clear coat. That's what you want to get rid of. Then I went to 1500 grit. From 1500 grit, I went to 2000 grit to get rid of the sanding marks of the 1500. And from there, I did M105 compound with I think this pad with a 3D. I mean with the dual action polisher that I have. This one I got from 3D. That's a 3D pad there. You can look it up on their website. And then after the M105, I finished it off with the HD Speed. I have many other polishes there. I just, you know, whatever, it works, you know, so I use it. I use whatever works. And you see the results that I get. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna cut the camera for now. It's a day in the life. Wifey's finishing up that Harley Davidson. Then we're gonna hit the leather with some leather conditioning. And that's about it, man. Let me get to it. This is taking up too much time right now, and time is money. All right, I finished off compounding the second headlight on this BMW 5 Series, and I'm ready to wipe off the compound. We're gonna make somebody else a believer over here. Let me get another yellow one. Alrighty. I'm gonna go ahead and polish it, and I'll hit you guys back.
707 horsepower. Right? That's what it is. The cops only got, I think, 550 or something like that. What they were trying to do, the people that bought these cars, the dealer, if you bought it from the dealer or you bought it from a second party, like a first owner, and then you bought it, they were sending people letters saying that we'll buy the car back to you and give you whatever amount towards your next vehicle. Because the cops, they didn't want people having their cars.
Yeah, but then Ferraris and all that.
Huh?
Yeah, but that's exotic, like, that's different, like a street, like them street legal cars like that.
Yeah.
You know, like we buy those exotic cars, those are like certified, like you gotta be waiting list, you gotta, it's different shit. An American car like that to buy that's faster than a cop car, they don't want us to have that.
But the Cadillac, the new one, that thing's running 660, right?
The 6?
Yeah.
The
GTS 6.
And there you have it, folks. We're all done.